Hey guys, and welcome back to Matteo Fratio. It's been a minute, that is for sure. It's been almost a year since my last video, so I figured I might as well make one for you guys about school. So my school year's almost over, and I have two stories for you guys that happened in the past month. One of them is more mellow; it's just kind of like a surprising way to fill up amount of time on a video, and then one of them is just insane. And well, we'll get there when we get there. I'm gonna do that one last because it happened last, and if it happened first, I probably would do it last too because it's crazy. So yeah, enjoy the video, guys. So both of these stories actually happened within the last past week of when I'm recording this video and drawing all the pictures. But this video is probably not even going to get out until like the last week of school or maybe the week that after school ends because of just the amount of drawing that I have to do for it. But basically, because I'm a seventh grader and I am at my school, we have to tour sixth graders. Now, not all seventh graders have to do this. You have to get nominated by a teacher, which means a teacher has to like you enough to nominate you and think that you're good enough for this position. So I was nominated and I got to tour students from my past school, which was really cool because I knew some of them. So I just got to tour them, and then it was just a good experience overall. But basically, we just went through the school, telling them about how the school was, what our experiences were, and how we liked it. And it was pretty cool until passing period. Now, during passing period, for anyone that's in middle school or high school, it's chaotic. There's so many people, and you really just have to go pretty fast. Now, the person I was partnering with was my friend, and he kept walking faster than the students because the students aren't used to the fast-paced walking that you have to do to get through halls during passing period. So we kept walking really fast, and I kept getting really annoyed at him. That doesn't have anything to do with the story. I just kept getting annoyed at him. Um, but basically, we were told not to walk during passing period because we were gonna lose them, and we wouldn't know what to do. So we just had to put our backs to the wall and wait for passing period to end. So we were putting our backs to the wall. We were looking at everyone going by. One of the students saw his brother in the hall, waved at him, high fived him, and then his brother walked off and went away. Well, one kid, who we're going to name Carrot for this video, came up to my group of students, and there's this student that we're going to name Wallet, and there's a student that we're going to name Lettuce. Now, I found out later that Lettuce is actually Carrot's sister, and Wallet is just Carrot's friend. So Carrot walks up to these two students and just starts hitting him. I saw them like interacting at first, like, "Hey, what up, Wallet? What up, Lettuce?" And then he just starts hitting him. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, Carrot!" So I break him up, and Carrot's a big guy. Carrot's bigger than me. Um, but basically, I stop him, and he's like, "What are you doing? What blah 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 blah?" Tough guy act. He's like trying to joke around but be tough at the same time. So I stopped that. I found out that Lettuce is Carrot's sister, and that Wallet is Carrot's friend. So that happened, and that happened in the hall. And we the entire time that we were on the tour with the kids up until passing period, me and my friend who I was touring them with kept saying that during passing period they're gonna get hit. So this next story is the one that you guys have been waiting for. This is the story that I told you would shock you. And honestly, if it doesn't, I don't know what to tell you. You might just be a weird person, because it's a pretty messed up story. So I was in PE for fifth period, and we were playing volleyball. It's our volleyball unit right now. We're learning how to play. Home-based volleyball is about to start, which is something that we do at our school. It's pretty cool, and I love volleyball. It's pretty fun, and I think I might be pretty good at it. And, kids in my class say that, but well, not to toot my own horn, whatever. Basically, I have a bad serve, and my friend turns around to tell me, "I told you you're bad at volleyball." Now, this is the same friend that I was touring the sixth graders with. So we're best friends, whatever. So I go over to him and I start slapping him and stuff. And then all of a sudden the teacher looks over and they're like, "Hey, no slapping. You do this every day." Blah, 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 blah. Eventually they tell us that come over there. So the teacher that tells us to come over there, I'm not going to name him. But I walk over there and I walk through a volleyball game to get over there faster, because they're yelling at us to come over there. So I walk through the volleyball game, not even thinking about it, and all of a sudden, Mr. Ellis, Mr. Peter Ellis, who I will name like I just did, yells at me, says, "Don't go through their game." So I run, to get there faster to try and get out of their game. And he points at me, and he's like pointing at my stomach area, or at my arm, because my arm was up. And he's like, "You don't go through their game." And then all of a sudden, he hits me. Like he just slaps me. Didn't leave a mark. It stung for a sec, enough to make me be like, "Whoa, he just hit me." I didn't say anything at first because I was just in such shock. I didn't know what really to do. So I take their lecture. I'm like, "Okay." And then me and the friend go sit on the wall because we got in trouble for slapping each other. As soon as PE's over, I texted my mom. I texted that my teacher just hit me. Hit it. That's not correct grammar. Text her that my teacher just hit me. I tell her exactly what happened. I didn't leave out the part that me and my friend were slapping each other. Nothing. Because I wanted her to have the full story. Basically, we're texting about it for a bit, and then she says she's going to email the principal. So she emails the principal. She adds the teacher. She adds the other teacher that actually called us over, who I'm not going to name. And she added me in the email. So the principal, who I'm not going to name, responds to her. She says, "We take this stuff very seriously," and they set up a meeting on Monday for like right as school starts. So that meeting hasn't even happened yet because I'm recording this Saturday night. He did this yesterday, and it doesn't hurt, but I'm still in shock about it. Like he hit me. That's insane. You don't just hit a kid. Even if I'm hitting my friend, you don't just hit me. Okay, that's messed up. But yeah, that's the story, and it's pretty crazy. And if you don't think it's crazy, then you might be crazy. I guess that's it. That's my second video done. For a little recap on the last story, my mom had the meeting with the principal. They basically just went over what happened and that we don't think that he did it on purpose, but it was still kind of messed up. He called me into his office. The teacher called me into his office the next day after the meeting, Tuesday, and basically just talked about it. He didn't really make the situation better. He kind of just denied doing anything at all, which made me a little bit angry because I know what he did and what I felt. They also kept bringing up the fact that they had cameras in the gym, but they weren't checking the cameras. So it's like they kept bringing them up, but they weren't checking them. So I think they were just maybe a little bit scared of what they would have seen on the cameras. But but yeah, this is I got this video done faster than my last video. This video is also shorter, but my last video I got done in 2 weeks, and this one only took a little bit over a week. It's Monday afternoon, and I started it last Saturday. So I'm actually on my last week of school right now, which is it's exciting, but that doesn't have anything to do with the video. Sorry. Uh, the next video that I make, my design for my character is going to be just a little bit different. I hope you guys enjoy it. I think personally that it looks pretty cool. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And remember, guys, don't waste your diamonds on a hoe.